Namaste. How are you? Can you see me? Can you hear? Please give me a plus or hi or a namaste that you are listening and that you are watching. Everything okay? So I see and hear you. Oh, great. Namaste. How are you? How are you, my dear? And Ceci. And where is Stacy? Stacy here? I think Stacy is the Shambhala Tantra Institute, yes? Oh, great. So, finally, after some tricky moments here online, yes, thank you so much. So, Ceci, are you here? And we try to contact Tracy and Haley, but I think they are busy. Okay, Ceci, wonderful. So, for us to start, let's dance and activate our energy. Yes, I will put very active music. I hope you like it. I love this music, by the way. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's dance! Yoo-hoo! And move! Express your energy! Woo-hoo! Jump, jump! And continue a little bit more. A little bit more. Woo! Oops. And how do you feel? Wow, even my earring jumped out. Okay, how you feeling? Good energies, good vibration. Yeah? Yoo-hoo! See, yes. Now let's put some music of transformation. And please tell me, how was your week? How did you feel this past week? Rosie! Uhul! Que alegria! What a joy! Energy, yes! So, how was your week? How is everything there? Uhul, gracias! Tell me, how was your week? How was the homework? Do you have questions? Did you understand the knowledge from the last class? How was it? Feeling a lot of energy coming. Yoo-hoo! Que alegria! What a joy! Beautiful weekend doing homework. Ah, that's nice. So, okay. Super. Did you have obstacles, questions? Were you able to send in the email your homework? How was everything? Last video. Which video? Ah, here. I thought you lost the video links that we sent. Okay. So, do you have some questions? How was the homework? Did you have some difficulties? Any difficulties? Any questions? So, could you review the homework? Yes, Stacy, the homework was that we would call already some of our friends and acquaintances and start inviting for Shakuntali's events and talk to them, give them information. Of course, we spoke about giving them compliments, yes, and it was wonderful because on the next day we had that meeting with Anjali. So I don't know if you were there. Were you there with Anjali? She gave also some tips. All is well now, disregard. Yes. So, do you remember we talked on the last class about Mars, yes, and Moon? Remember that Moon was about our questions, like our doubts. Yes, yes, Ceci. So please, Ceci, can you share with us what you remember from the last class? So that Stacy also would follow. Yes, of course. Moon influences in our emotions. Yes. So that's why when we start like taking action, you have this big desire to help, and then suddenly some questions, some fears appear. I did this for the upcoming event. Yeah, great. That is wonderful. Yes, and so we had the knowledge about Moon, and then after we had the knowledge about Mars, which was about action. Yes? Mars is all about activity, action. So it was the time to call, it was the time to invite people. And now today we will proceed. Yes, I did. Oh, that's great. Seattle events, tribe leaders. Oh, Mars is the planet of movement, concrete plans. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, Ceci. Yes, Stacy, wonderful that you already are in the flow. That's wonderful. So, my dears, we move on now. Today we will talk about Mercury, yes, and Jupiter. So, Mercury is the planet of communication. It's all about communication. So it's when we start to talk to the souls that we are inviting and that we want to help. Yes. And we start to help them to overcome their objections. So maybe they are thinking that they don't have time to come, or even they don't have money enough, or maybe something else may come up and they can start to talk to you about their difficulties. So Mercury is about objections, communication, and start to talk to them and explain how they can really come to the events, you know. And for this also, it's very good that you would watch Anjali's video where she's explaining about cosmic laws, about the objections that you can listen when you are talking to them. Yes. Maybe you have also your experience. Please, can you share with us, Ceci, Stacy, Rosie, about your own experience when talking to people and overcoming their objections? Please, if you can write here, it will be great. Or even if you have some questions, how to overcome a specific matter, objection that some of your people that you contacted maybe said to you. Yes? So, yes, Shakuntali's angels. Haley is also. Oh, Haley! I tried to talk to you. How are you, Haley? So please, let's share here in the chat your experiences, please. I want very much to see and to know about your experiences and how you are dealing with those objections. Yeah. So, what kind of objections we can face? Yes, we talked about two. Like the person can say that they don't have money or they don't have time. And what else they can say to you? Because actually, for any objection, there is one very special solution, way out of these situations. Okay, my objections are worries about meeting in person because of COVID, and that they do not know Shakuntali, trying to get them to attend the Zoom event. Yes, that's a really good chance for them, good opportunity for them to know Shakuntali and to experience her energy through this online opportunity next September 10th. Yes, that we will have a session with her so that they can get to know the Shakuntali. Yes? Sorry, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Haley, yoo-hoo. So, let's see, for the objections, yes? About COVID. Now, we have these special situations when COVID can limit our events, yes, and can raise a lot of how to say, a lot of questions and limitations in people's mind. So, what we can say to them about COVID? Shakuntali was saying to us once that COVID is about, if you see in the microscope, you know, the structure of this virus, you will see in the surface of the virus several little structures, like things that the virus have in the surface, which is very similar to a crown. That's why the virus is called coronavirus. Corona is the word that comes from the Greek, I guess, which means crown, you know. So that's why it has a lot of these structures that is similar to a crown. And spiritually speaking, Shakuntali was saying to us that this means that it's a lot of, as we say in Portuguese, in Brazil, we say when the person has too much ego, we say that the person has the king on the belly, you know, king in the belly. Like the person has too much ego, too much self-centered, too much thinking only about themselves. So it's a symbol that this virus is about egoism. And those who are really affected by COVID are the ones who are self-centered and too much thinking about only about themselves, you know? So we can explain them that spiritually, the meaning of COVID is that humanity needs to come out of egoism. Humanity needs to start thinking about your near and dear ones. When a person starts to open their hearts, Shakuntali is saying that what is needed right now on earth is exactly this, to open our hearts. And everything that is happening in our world right now with humanity, wars, disasters, catastrophes, natural catastrophes, this is all because humanity is too much self-centered. It's time to start being more compassionate. It's time to think about our near and dear ones and help them to be happy, to help humanity to be happy. No? Let me read here what you are writing. If they have to do energy exchange, they mention all kinds of obstacles. Okay, I feel like the best things we can do are get together outside with women. COVID is about spiritual. Yes, exactly. So it's spiritual poverty. Yes. So to be altruistic, to start thinking about this, so we can tell them about this, from the spiritual point of view, it's time for us to be united. It's time to think of our planet, which may die actually. We are in the verge of destruction already. Yes? And when you come to events with Shakuntali, she's so big healer, so powerful healer, that actually she is like emanating to your aura a lot of healing energy and protection. So these things about COVID will not influence you or your family, you know. So it's a very big chance actually to be in contact with a very powerful healing energy. And if you have something going on in your life and in your life of your family members that may be suspicious of COVID, it's really a sign that you need to come. And I can share with you one experience in Brazil. One organizer, she's a very, very dear sister. She is like organizing events for tutors, and she is inspiring women, including to come to temple school. And her name is Gayatri, her spiritual name. And she has, I think, 60 years old right now, and more or less. And she has a son, and her son was diagnosed with COVID. And then she was really like terrified, you know, and then she started to contact tutors, especially Ladamira. She tried to be in contact with Ladamira and explain the situation, that her son was at home, like in quarantine, you know, and some paramedics were visiting him to treat him at home, to give him injections and to take care of his health. And he was in this process. And after this woman, our beautiful sister, contacted Ladamira and explained the situation and asked her for help, what happens the next time? It was something really, like, I cannot even believe. It's something really, like, you know, the paramedics came to her son's house for another session of treatment, and they were supposed to give intramuscular, you know, injection in the muscle. Yeah, but this technician, this paramedic, I don't know what happened at that moment. He took this injection and gave to her son how do we say this in English? In the vein, instead of giving them in the muscle. Yeah. So, oh my God, when I heard this, I was like, ah, oh my God, how can this happen? It was a mistake. It was all a confusion going on at that day. And also, of course, she knew about it and started to be very like nervous. Oh my God, oh my God. Because can you imagine the injection that was supposed to give in the muscle, because it was too heavy and too much power, too much chemicals to go in the vein. Yes. And the guy, the technician, the paramedic, gave in the vein. So can you imagine how strong and what kind of risks this man was going through at that moment. And then what happens in the next time is that this man didn't have any kind of side effects from this mistake. And when he was already doing the next test to see how was the COVID situation in his body, it was negative after that. So everybody was, what? And then he became like negative, healed from this mistake. After this beautiful sister Gayatri spoke to Ladamira, this situation happened. So we don't know how the spirits will act, and you can even share this experience to those who tell you about COVID situation and how the healing energy from our tutors are going. You know, the spirits are helping, and we don't know exactly how they will help. So it's a chance for them to come really and to experience the healing energy, the powerful healing energy that comes through our tutors. Yes, so that is one. And what else they can say about payments? Yes, well, actually, some of us, especially I can say also in Brazil, they have this belief that spirituality doesn't have to cost anything. That spirituality needs to be free, for free. Yes, any kind of spiritual treatment should be for free. They believe that in Brazil. So we hear and a lot of these arguments in Brazil, and I don't know in US how they feel about this. But the thing is that all the spiritual healers in Brazil, for example, we see a lot of therapists, holistic therapists, who give like different kind of holistic therapies, but they themselves are still with financial difficulties, or they have health issues, or they have conflicts in their relationships, and all kinds of things are happening in their lives. And this is because what happens is that when they give the healing energy, like they don't have this exchange. Yes, when they give the money, what they are doing, they are sacrificing, yes, one part of their energy, which is manifested in money energy. Because can you imagine the person received this money because they did something. Yes, they worked, or they gave I don't know, a service to somebody. Yes, and they received this money, and this money they are giving to us. And this money, it's like their energy, which is manifested like money. And it means that they gave a service, or they gave their time. Yes, because if they are giving a service, they are giving time, knowledge, energy, yes, to give the service. And also at work, you are giving your knowledge, your service, your time, your efforts, your energy for the work. Yes, and by this you are receiving back these payments. And this money that you received, you are giving to Shakuntali, to the retreat. So in this way, what is happening? Your energy is manifested in the form of money. And when you give this money as a prepayment, for example, one part of the prepayment, what you are doing is you are liberating a space in your aura. Yes, in your aura. It opens a space in your aura, energetic space, when you give this money. And in this space that was open, now Shakuntali and her healing energy and her prayers are going, like filling up this space in your aura. It's a new energy that you are receiving. It is the same, for example, if you have a glass of dirty water, for example. Yes, and then you, for example, meaning this energy that you have in yourself, and then to receive a clean, pure water that comes through Shakuntali's events and her prayers and her sessions and healing sessions. If she pours her energy on a full glass of dirty water, for example, what happens? This energy will not be able to fill the glass. It will all like pour out, yes, and nothing will stay there. That's why when you empty your glass of water, you have a little bit more space, and then the energy can come, the pure water. For example, Shakuntali healing energy comes and can fill the glass again. Yes? And through this, you receive a new energy in your aura, new understanding, new healing. Yes? New possibilities, purification of your karma, purification of your destiny. And then through this, the healing starts to work in yourself. So that's why it's very important that a person could give a prepayment and could give this energy exchange so that they can receive, they can open this energetic space and receive a lot of energy there. Yes? What else? Yes, we get back so much more. Of course. Oh my God, so much more. Yes. And she's all the time talking about this, like it's so little. And sometimes she has actually, she told us once that she has to negotiate with the spirits. You know, she goes to the nature, she received this beautiful healing energy from places of power, from circle of divine masters, and she has to negotiate with the spirits because usually spirits are asking much more sacrifice from people so that they can heal them. But Shakuntali is saying to them, can they give like, sometimes spirits, she's saying that spirits sometimes is asking for $100,000 for the healing session, for the healing of this person. And Shakuntali is going there and negotiating with the spirits, saying, can they give 1,000? And they can give a little bit more sacrifice through this or through that, or maybe through their habits, and they can be healed. So in this way is going, you know, the subtle plane and all the negotiations that Shakuntali is doing with the spirits all the time. So yes, we receive a lot of healing energy by giving so little, you know. It's a wonderful, really wonderful process. So these objections and all and other objections, you can watch Anjali's video. We can give you the link afterwards. You may receive on your email, yes, through Shakuntali's Angels. And then from there, you will receive these links and then you can watch those videos where Anjali is explaining about those objections. Yes? So this is about Mercury. Yes? And then now, after Mercury, we proceed to Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion, yes, in our lives. So in this process, when you are talking to the person, inviting, helping them to come to sessions, to activities, when you go to Jupiter, Jupiter energy, the energy of expansion, is when you start to share with them about future perspectives that they may have once they come to the events, once they participate in temple school, for example. And you start saying to them, I can already see you after the retreat, after Shakuntali's activities and meetings, how you will be much happier, how you will be much healthier, even younger, and how all the situations in your life will start to be in balance, you know. So it's the time when you start saying to them, I can see you already younger. I can see how all different opportunities will start coming to you, and you will see how your financial difficulties will start to be solved. And you start giving them this future perspective so that they can like already have this glance of how their lives will change. And you can even share examples in your life, experiences such as this one that I told you about, this COVID situation and our Brazilian organizer. A lot of things may change in their lives. There is also some situations like in Brazil when the person gives a prepayment and they say like, okay, I don't have money, but I want so much to go to these activities with Shakuntali or with tutors with Ladamira. So, okay, I will give you this prepayment. I am in the hands of God, and I just pray for the best, and I know I will give you this prepayment. And after the person gives the prepayment, she wins in the lottery. It's very, very interesting how the things are working. So all kinds of situations may happen. So that's it, my dear. Did you understand this knowledge? Do you have questions? How did you understand this knowledge? How are you like, do you have a picture in your mind how you're going to apply this knowledge? Please, please share, please share, please share. Yes, thank you, Ceci. Do you have in your mind maybe somebody that you can talk to using this knowledge? Maybe some people start to come in your mind. How you can invite these people, these beautiful souls that need so much our help. I feel how wonderful you are. Oh my God, you are so precious. So precious souls in America. I understood better how to continue inspiring. Yes, that beautiful women give the prepayment. Yes, it's so important. No, so important. It's a chance for them. It's an opportunity because we don't know exactly, because some of them can say to you, this I can share also with you. Some of them can say like, next time I will go because right now there's a situation. Maybe next time I will go. For sure, next year I will come. For sure. And I can tell you, let me see here, Ceci. When I invited people, I always shared how my life already changes so they can feel, yes, that's very important. Thank you for sharing. Yes. And about people saying that they will come next time. Yes. What I say to them is that when they say like, next time I will go, it's a very powerful subconscious programming that they are doing at this very moment, because when they say, next time I will come, next year I will come, in their subconscious mind already this sentence is entering, and it's sinking very deep there. And then when the next year comes, the subconscious programming is already there. And again, it starts to work. Next year I will come. So they don't come and they say, next year I will come. And then another year passes and then the subconscious programming is already working. So next year I will come. And I have seen a lot of people who have said to me exactly like this, next time I come, they never come. They never come. It's really like a very impressive mental program that they are putting in themselves. And the other thing that Shakuntali also says is that, okay, you may have probably another opportunity to come next year, maybe, yes. But the thing is that the astrological aspect of this year, your personal astrologic aspect, they will not repeat. You will not have the same astrological aspect. And this may be a very favorable one to be working right now. And this may not repeat anymore in your life, So anyway, it's very unique opportunity anyway to come. Yes. Sorry for my name. Sometimes I use the translator. No, it's okay. It's okay, Rosie. It's wonderful. You are so special, all of you. Oh my God. I feel really that I am talking with very precious gold from USA here. I really feel like you are very, very special. Oh my God. So, my dears, this were the knowledge for today. And I hope you understood. If you have any questions and you want to write right now, please write. You can write. We can help you with your questions. We have some moments now to address these questions if you have. I wait for your questions. I wait for your questions. How can I inspire when they say I don't have money? Okay. You can ask them to invite other souls, or other souls. Because what happens is that, can you imagine when they invite someone to come with them? They will be helping not only this soul, but they will be helping 7 past generations and 7 future generations of this person. They will be helping the whole lineage, including people that they don't even know in their own families will be helped in different dimensions, And can you imagine? It's a lot of souls. So because of that, when you invite someone and this person invites another person, Shakuntali, how do we say? She rewards you with a 30% bonus that they can use to complete the payment of their retreat. So can you imagine if the person invites 3 other friends, it's like already 90% of the retreat covered. And if the person invites and brings 4 friends, the whole retreat is covered, and maybe Shakuntali can give you a gift, like a magic special amulet, or a consultation, or a tarot reading, something, So she is so generous, and she's rewarding the spiritual effort that you do when you invite a person, invite a friend, because it's all about efforts that we are giving. When you are giving your money, energy exchange to participate in activities, you are giving the efforts that you did, yes, to receive this money, and this money you are giving as a sacrifice, yes, to the retreat, to participate in the retreat. This is the first level of sacrifice that a person can give. And the second, the higher level of sacrifice that a person can give is a spiritual effort. So this is a material effort, and now the spiritual effort. The spiritual effort is by inviting your friends to come. Yes, in this way, Shakuntali rewards your efforts, your spiritual efforts, and gives you a 30% bonus for each person you invite. So it's a lot of efforts. You need to inspire, you need to support the person, because at first, the person can say to you, no, I can't because of this, because of that. And you need to inspire them, give them energy. Yes, you can. Yes, you will be able. And start to talk to them. It's a planet Mercury. You start to talk to them, overcoming their issues, their objections. Yes, it's a lot of effort. A lot of energy from you will go to them. Yes, and it's the same for them. When they are inviting a friend, it is the same. They need to inspire them. They need to support them to come. Yes? Yes. When they say, I don't believe. I don't believe. When they say, I don't believe in what? In Shakuntali? In energy exchange? In what, please, my dear? This visualization about the clean water only being able to be received when there is empty space. Is this something we can share with people, or it is only for you? No, of course you can share. Yes, of course, because this is not me saying this. It's like spiritual masters from the East. They used to say this when the student comes. There's this. How do we call this? Carla, are you there? Parabola. Ceci, Rossi, maybe you can help me with this Spanish Latin word parabola. Parable? I don't know how to say this in English. Okay. Just a second, Ceci. About the story about the empty glass. There's this story, anecdote, maybe, yes, the word. When the disciple comes to the master and say to the master, Master, please, can you teach me? Please teach me. Please teach me. And then the master say to the student about this anecdote. When the student is ready, like has the glass of water empty, so that the master can pull in more knowledge, more spiritual knowledge, more teachings. Because when the student is too full, like full glass of water, like the student says, I know this, I know that, I have learned so much, I already studied this, I studied that, so I have a lot of knowledge, I know everything, is when the student has the glass full and he cannot receive more. So it's an anecdote, actually, an Eastern anecdote. And when they don't say, I don't believe in Shakuntali. About Shakuntali. Well, you can say to them, Shakuntali is a doctor in psychology. She's the founder of International Academy of Working with Subconscious Gyud. She has lived since 12 years old in temples in Asia and learning a lot of sacred feminine knowledges, And you can say about your own experience with Shakuntali. Wow, and you can say, oh, really? Like Shakuntali, really, she always say like this to us. When the person says something like this to you, I don't believe, oh, I don't have money, or some objection, you can say to the person, really? And when you say this to the person, it's like the person clicks something inside of them and they say, oops, maybe this is not the only truth in the world, when they say, I don't believe in Shakuntali. Really? Oh, my dear, it's because you didn't meet her yet. But I can say to you, I have been following her. I have been in her retreats, in her meetings, and I have seen not only myself, my life changing, but other people lives changing so much. And you can see in her YouTube channel, if you don't believe me, I can give you the link to her YouTube channel, and you will see there thousands, hundreds of testimonies. If you don't believe, you can check there. You will see a lot of testimonies of people who were with her and already received a lot of miracles and healing in their lives. Yes? Yes? Ceci? Parable. Yes. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, my dear. Any more questions, my dears? We are in the final moments of our beautiful meeting. Thank you. Yes, Ceci, thank you so much for this question. Golden Souls of America. You are so lucky. Shakuntali is coming soon. So, if you don't have any more questions, let's go to the homework of this week. The homework of this week is to give compliments. So, you will choose from your contacts 10 people and you will give them compliments. But really, real, true compliments, please. Not only just words, but really something that you see in them, the good that you see in them. Okay? And give these compliments and write, please, to Shakuntali's Angels, Gmail, the results of your homework. How was it? Was it difficult to give compliments? How the people reacted? Including, you can give compliments to the people who you will be inviting. Yes? And let's see how it goes. Okay? So, anything else you want to share? Comments, questions? No? Anything? So, we can already finish our beautiful meeting here. I would like to thank you so much for waiting because we had some technical issues at the beginning. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for your open hearts. Thank you for being so kind, so lovely. Thank you so much. Yes, we love you. I love you so much, dear. I hope I can be with you. Oh, thank you, Ceci. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Haley. Oh my God, thank you so much for all of you. Here, you see between my hands, very special amulet, object of power that I received in Kazakhstan. And I'm doing this meeting with this special object. So this gives a lot of power. I hope you can feel it. And take this power for you. Take this power. Inhale the power of this stone to you. Exhale, and the power of the stone will spread in all your aura. Let it be so. My dears, so any questions you have, please write to Shakuntali's Angels email. And if there is something urgent happening, please contact Arcoiris. Yes, she is willing to help you 24/7. Okay? So I hug you very much. I love you so much. I hope to meet you very soon, my dears. And have a wonderful weekend. And next class, if we have the opportunity, because I believe that next week already, Shakuntali will be already in US. And if there will be this opportunity for us to meet again, we will talk about Venus planet and Saturn planet. Okay? And we will finish this beautiful, beautiful VIP training with you guys. So I hope to see you very soon. Wish you a wonderful, wonderful week, and we will be in touch. Namaste, my dears. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Thank you very much for your open souls, open hearts, and kind hearts. Namaste, my dear. Namaste.